Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of Video Clips. And as usual, a couple of announcements, some free stuff and some paid stuff. Okay, so remember, this is the last week for the product smoothie mix, and you can apply every dollar you spend on our courses. And we have, like, I don't know, dozens and dozens and dozens. I mean, there's something for everybody there. So if you're a fan of our smoothies, like I am, I have one every morning for breakfast and often use it a second time for athletic recovery when I'm in a hurry and I don't have much time, in between things. Like I have to teach a yoga class and then run to teach another class and that sort of thing. So this is the last week for it. Friday, that's it. Second thing, we added some speakers to our fall conference who I think are going to be interested in. The veterinarian who took care of Schroeder and kept him alive for 3+ years after I was told he wasn't going to live very long, and also a workshop on Ayurvedic principles. And we're going to be incorporating some education on alternative modalities per your request. A lot of you've asked for this kind of thing, and this is going to be our first volley on that. And then we have some really incredible offers on courses, including new things coming up. And I've reconfigured our professional development membership, where you can get a lot of benefits belonging to Wellness Forum and also some professional training, and then apply the entire membership fee to a longer program like nutrition educator or certified health educator or the food over medicine license program. So if you're interested in that, let us know. We've got some free healthcare workshops coming up in July. I'm going to do those in July and August because that's good prep for fall semester. Some of you may be interested in taking some classes, and these are great free opportunities to get an idea of what learning from us is like. Okay. So with that, I want to talk about heat today. Here's a suggestion I think you're going to actually like. The use of heat is an ancient practice that results in purification and cleansing and healing. Examples would be things like sweat lodges, which have been used and are still used by Native Americans, and the traditional use of sauna in Finland that goes back hundreds of years, literally. Understanding how heat, including heat from sauna, can positively affect heart health starts with an understanding of hormesis, which is defined as a compensatory response to a stressor. Hormetic stressors like exercise and heat trigger protective mechanisms that repair cell damage and also provide protection against more severe stressors. All types of heat exposure can lead to positive physiological changes, and those include sauna, heat wrapping, diathermy, and hot yoga even. One mechanism by which heat has a positive effect is vasodilation. After you're exposed to particularly really high temperatures or extreme heat for a while, the body cools itself down. This requires the dilation of vessels in order to increase blood flow to the skin and release heat. That's the way the body does release heat. This not only lowers body temperature, but it increases heart rate and delivers oxygen to muscles and limbs, similar to the effect that you would get from aerobic exercise. Another mechanism is via heat shock proteins, or HSPs, which are present in all cells and also in the extracellular spaces. HSPs are involved in numerous cellular functions, and both aerobic exercise and heat stress increases HSP levels. HSPs also lower systemic inflammation and can increase exercise tolerance. Research shows that within 30 minutes of exposure to heat, heat shock proteins in cells increase and remain elevated for a long period of time. Again, similar to the effect of exercise. When you get your metabolic rate up, and as a result of exercise, it doesn't just come right back down to baseline as soon as you stop working out. Many studies have looked at the positive effect of specifically sauna bathing and show that it can improve cardiac output, circulation throughout the body, and vascular endothelial function. In fact, while in a sauna, cardiac output can increase by as much as 70% while stroke volume remains stable. A study of 19 adults showed that blood pressure and heart rate increase as much during a 25-minute sauna session as both would be expected to during moderate exercise, and that blood pressure is generally lower after a sauna than it was before. So most people find sitting in a sauna pretty easy to do, number one. and most people enjoy it. And so I certainly wouldn't suggest it as a sole means of improving your health, but in combination with other things, it's an enjoyable adjuvant that can improve your health. A prospective cohort study published in 2015 included 20 years of data on over 2,300 Finnish men and showed that those who spent time in a sauna more frequently had a lower risk of death from heart disease and stroke. And again, I would qualify that statement by saying that people who engage in a health promoting activity usually engage in more than one. So probably the effect wasn't sauna alone, but it helped. To be clear, and to that point, the best way to address cardiac risk factors or to improve health in general is a multifaceted approach where you eat well, you exercise, you drink enough water, you pay attention to your stressors, and heat exposure, which can be accomplished through sauna, hot yoga, or even yard work in really hot weather. In fact, research shows that a post-workout sauna can enhance the benefits of exercise, and researchers concluded that sauna likely provides the most benefit when it's combined with aerobic or strength training. Consequently, hot yoga would be a good alternative because it combines heat and exercise. And full disclosure, I own a hot yoga studio, and I rehabbed my own body after a catastrophic automobile accident through hot yoga. So I have to give you those disclaimers in that I might have a little bit of bias when it comes to hot yoga, but it has helped a lot of people in the same way that it's helped me. Many people say, well, that's all well and good, but I don't like heat or I'm heat intolerant. And one thing to keep in mind is that almost anything new will require a period of adaptation, whether it's exercise or changing your diet, and of course, heat. The benefits that you gain, generally speaking, if you think about it from an intellectual point of view, will far outweigh the discomfort of adapting to something new. So most people like heat. If you don't, you can learn to. And I think the benefits that you'll enjoy from hot yoga, sauna, just going out and working up a really good sweat when the temperature is high outside, you'll see the benefits and it'll encourage you to do more of it. All right, that's all for today. As usual, pass this on to anybody who you think would enjoy watching it. Send me an email at pampopper@msn.com if any of the things that I mentioned at the beginning of this video interested you. And I'll be back to you tomorrow with more news.